Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching today's presentation on YouTube, check out our website, which is hanksters.com. There is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, they never come down. We leave them up whether they were shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago. This way our subscribers can watch our content and see what kind of quality and quantity of vehicle we move through our showroom month after month and year after year. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that unit comes down off of our website, letting you know it's no longer available for sale. Hankster's Garage is a location that is about 3 miles from our showroom here in Daytona. It is where we install and sell custom accessories and parts. Hankstersgarage.com is the website. So if you're watching one of our video presentations and you decide, you know what, I want air, power steering, power brakes, different wheels and tires, a different interior, an upgraded dash package, custom exhaust, we can handle that for you prior to your vehicle leaving our facility here in Daytona. This way, when the car shows up to you, wherever you might be located, it's turnkey just how you want it. You don't have to send it away and it be gone another 3 or 4 weeks getting the work done that you want done, because it's already done when it shows up. HankstersGarage.com, check it out. The Chevrolet Camaro. The first gen Camaros have been a hot commodity as long as I've been in this business, and they don't show any signs of slowing down. And today we got probably one of the hottest cars that we could offer you in our Daytona facility. It's a 1968 big block 4-speed car, so let's check it out. 454 motor, that big gold contraption in the back there, that is your power brake booster. So the car does have power brakes. Directly above that, your cowl tag. We'll have a photo of that on the website so you can break it down if you choose to. Mounted on the passenger side, the driver's side of the block is your power steering reservoir. And we do have the kits in stock if you would like to have us mount an AC compressor somewhere in this vicinity in order to have air in this 1968 Camaro. We have the big block Camaro kits in stock ready to install. So let's check it out. One of the hottest colors for a first-gen Camaro is black. You know, black, blue, and red, they're pretty popular. Let's check out the paint on the top of the fenders and the hood. Of course, this car has a hood scoop in the center. Paint on the car is really nice. So although black cars are extremely pleasant to look at, they show any dust, dirt, scratches, swirl marks, imperfections. The paint on this car up top is absolutely fantastic. Real nice paint job. You know, paint's a hard thing to put a number on. Everybody's got their own opinion. My opinion of this car would be like an 8.5 in paint out of 10. It's real nice all the way around, and we'll show you that throughout the presentation. So the front bumper, no issues with the chrome whatsoever. There's no chrome peel, there's no pitting, there's no rusting, flaking, anything like that. You do have an SS badge in the front grille there. The lower spoiler, those are plastic on the first gens. They are it's all in one piece. No issues there, cracked up, anything like that. Driver's side front fender. Paint's good both high and low, so you can get a good view there up front in front of the driver's side front tire wheel, and then the same in the back. We'll shoot you low there so you can see that there's no issues going on at the bottom of the fender. SS Camaro on the driver's side front fender here. Wheel opening moldings, fantastic. Your beauty rings and center caps look good. Raised white letter BFG tires. Great looking car so far. Front windshield, no cracks, No chips, no issues there. Hopefully you can see through the front windshield. Dash pad looks good. The area there where between the dash pad and the front windshield also in good shape. No rusting or any holes or anything going on weird like that. The mirrors do have duals on this car, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door. They are chrome, your standard chrome Camaro mirrors. Up top, paint, same condition as the hood and the fenders. Really nice, colors uniform, clears uniform, no clear coat fade, no blistering, cracking, bubbling, anything weird like that going on. Drip rail moldings installed properly around the driver's side door glass there. Vent window, why do I always say vent window? They're quarter windows. Quarter window glass looks good, door glass looks good. Once again, your drip rail moldings installed correctly. Body lines on the car are fantastic as well. Driver's side door fitment is real nice to the front fender and the rear quarter. Your gaps are uniform. The door closes nicely there to the rear to the lower rocker and to the rear quarter. You can see there's no paint issues, blisters, bubbles, cracks at the bottom of the door there on the driver's side. I don't know if you can see my reflection there in the paint, but this black paint is awesome. On the interior of the car, let's start out with the door panel. Door panel looks good. The vinyl in nice shape, chrome in nice shape, armrest in nice shape, no issues going on there. In the interior, you have houndstooth. Whoops, seatbelt. Let me unbuckle the seatbelt here so I can get the seat forward. Houndstooth in the back, houndstooth in the front. All your vinyl and your cloth in real nice condition. Nothing's ripped or torn. Floor mats are brand new. Carpeting underneath the floor mat in real nice condition. You have real nice seat belts in the rear, so you don't have to have those installed. A lot of people ask us to install rear seat belts. This one already has it, so you don't have to worry about that. Rebuckle my seat belt here. Those are the nice seat belts. They're not the $20 parts store seat belts. They're nice ones. There is a little snag here in the driver's seat. It's not bad at all. It's not punctured through. It looks like somebody has already fixed it. It's like, I don't know, some kind of vinyl patch or something. Very minuscule, but it is there. But the driver's seat itself on the bottom here, nothing's going on with the vinyl. Cloth, houndstooth interior in real nice shape. Steering wheel's all in one piece. 4-speed Hurst shifter in the center console. Camaro floor mat up front. And of course your carpeting in the front there looks good as well. 3-pedal car. Whoops, hit the camera. This is live TV, folks. Headliner in nice condition. No rips, tears. Sail panels look good. I do have a sun tack there mounted on the steering wheel. Fantastic car inside. What a great color combo, right? Black on black with houndstooth. We'll take a closer look in the inside of the car when we're on the test drive. Let's shoot low on the quarter, both in front of and behind the rear wheel. Once again, no paint issues. Car has real nice paint on it. Real nice paint, real nice chrome. Beauty rings on the wheels look good. The wheels themselves look good. Center caps look good. They don't get much better than this car. This is a pretty fantastic piece of equipment we got here. Looking through the rear window glass, probably one of the nicest I've seen. Clarity's exceptional. Color's exceptional. The chrome around the rear window there, all installed correctly. All your gaps are good here between your chrome and your glass. Looking through the window to the seat back there, nothing's torn up there. You got some 6x9s. We'll find out if those work on the test drive. You do have a rear spoiler painted the same color as the car. It's not like a flat black, it's a gloss black. Your deck lid fits nicely to the rear quarters. Once again, there's no blistering, bubbling, cracking, clear coat fade on the deck lid, on the spoiler, nothing going on funky there. Your chrome in the rear. So let's look at our tail light bezels, brake light bezels, reverse light bezels. Those are in good shape. No issues with the chrome on the rear bumper. The paint on the lower valance looks good. SS gas cap there in the center of the brake lights, tail lights. Take a look in the trunk. Pretty simple. No jack, no spare. Trunk mat looks to be in good shape. Pull the trunk mat back without tearing half the lights in the car apart. Nice solid trunk. Somebody has put some like sound deadener in here, but there's no issues underneath. See that? It's not even stuck to the trunk pan. It's just kind of like it does have a sticky material to it, but it's not like that stuff you can't peel back. Like you can take that out of there if you want to. Some people put that in there. You know, it might have a rattle or a shake or, you know, something to quiet it down, or I don't know. It was in there when we bought the car. We didn't take it out because there's no issue there. So how about the passenger side of the car? Once again, body lines on this car are killer. Paint on the car is awesome. Wheels look good. Can't beat a set of razor white letter BFGs. The chrome accent wheel opening moldings give the car a nice touch. No issues on the passenger side rear quarter, just as the driver's side. The same, you know, there's no, this is where your problematic areas usually have a tendency to want to occur on your classics. Down low, of course, where the car takes road debris, any kind of grime or, you know, anything like that. This car has no issues. It's real nice. Once again, your drip rail moldings look good on the car. The quarter glass, passenger side door glass, all your chrome up top here at the top of the passenger door on the rear quarter, everything, the chrome clarity is real good. Nothing heavily scratched up or abused. Take a look in the passenger side of the car. Door panels the same as the driver's side. Armrest, Fisher body door sills there. Those look good. Houndstooth interior on the passenger side looks good. No rips, tears. And the houndstooth in the center is not discolored. It's not yellowed. I don't have any documentation on the car. When the motor was rebuilt, when that houndstooth interior was put in. I can tell you we put those floor mats in there, so they're about a day old. Other than that, I don't know when the car was painted. All I can do is share with you what I know, and I can share that we have a nice 1968 big block 4-speed Camaro here. Bottom of the passenger door. Once again, check out the door fitment. The rockers have chrome molding on them, both the driver's side and the passenger side. Those look good. They're not excessively scratched up or dinged up. Once again, those things sit low to the road, so they're going to take some abuse. Those ones look to be newer. You have a pretty good deal here, you know, on the front fender. There's no paint issues, bubbles, blisters, cracks. Same thing with the passenger side door. There is a tiny little brush touch right here. Maybe the door rubbed at one time. You can barely see it. I don't even know if you can see it in this. It's about that long. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but it is there. Again, you can barely, I'm literally kneeling right in front of it and I can barely see it, but it is there. So the passenger side front fender, once again, your SS logos, Camaro badge, front fender, no paint issues going on there. We have a pretty nice vehicle here, one that I'm sure will generate a lot of phone calls, emails, text messages, credit applications. There's a number of different ways to contact us through our website. And I suggest if you are in the market for a first-gen Camaro that you do that relatively quickly if you're interested in this car, because I think that it won't be long for our showroom. I think it'll be on a truck heading somewhere or somebody picking it up and driving it home. I encourage you to visit our showroom in Daytona Beach to check out this 68 Camaro or any other piece of our inventory you might be interested in. We are in the market, the business of selling 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not new. They have been repainted. They've had engine swap outs. They've had interior change outs. They've had floor pans replaced. You know, it is an awesome business. We have a lot of fun. I get to buy a lot of awesome cars. I get to sell a lot of awesome cars. I get to establish relationships with people all over the globe. that also share a enthusiasm for these classic cars. But if this is your first classic vehicle, or maybe you've had one in the past but it's been quite some time, visit our showroom. Everything we're doing in this video you can do in person. You can look at the car real good outside. We'll put it up in the air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage. We'll let you drive it. You can see how this big block performs, how easy it is to shift the car, how the clutch feels, how the car brakes, rides, handles, stops. This way, when the car shows up, wherever you might be located at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. The majority of the business we conduct, believe it or not, I mean, we sell $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 cars. People wire us money. Lending institutions fund us. We ship these cars all over the United States and all over the world. And most of our buyers do not come in person, even though we have a cool-ass showroom, even though we have a pretty cool gift shop, even though I say 4 or 5 times every single week, don't buy it sight unseen, come in person. People continue to buy them sight unseen. But if you're more specific or particular buyer, or you're not familiar with the classic car hobby or have never owned one, please visit our showroom and let us explain to you some of the responsibilities that come with owning one of these classic cars. You know, what type of oil to use in them, what type of gas to use in them, how to store them, how to properly start them when they're, you know, from a cold start or whatever, and, you know, explain to you some of the logistics with owning a 50-year-old car. Let's take our 1968 big block Camaro outside. We'll see which one of those lifts out back or open. We'll throw it up in the air and check out the undercarriage, and then after that we'll do a short little test drive. I haven't driven this one yet, so it'll be my first time. We'll both see how the car runs out right now. Underneath our 1968 big block Chevrolet Camaro, you have disc brakes up front. We have this chrome oil pan that we all know adds extra horsepower. Looks like it's nice and dry at this time. Driver's side, passenger side, you get a pretty good view. You got a mini starter there. Headers, those look good. They're not smashed, crushed, holes in them. Cross member supporting the transmission up looks to be in good shape. Frame rails on the car, driver and passenger side look good. Got some traction bars welded in there, frame stiffeners, whatever you want to call them. Floor pans on the car look fantastic, both driver and passenger side. Looks to be all one solid piece. I did not break down the cowl tag to see if this car originally started life as a 4-speed car. I have to imagine that it did. And if not, there was definitely no tunnel cut, because that's freaking perfect. That's a factory cut. So either they bought the floor pans for a 4-speed car, or it was started life that way. Because that's not, like I said, that's a factory cut. That's not a body shop cut. Dual pipes here, running back from our headers to our mufflers. There's no name brand on the mufflers. All the welds on your pipes look good. Nice beads on the welds. Headers look, like I said, headers look fantastic. Floor pans look fantastic. We'll continue back to the rear of the car, where you can see that we have a 12-bolt rear matching the big block that is up front. The frame rails on the car, passenger side, you can see go up over the rear end and continue all the way back to the rear bumper. So you just saw the passenger side. We'll give you a shot here of the driver's side. Both of those are in good shape. There is drum brakes in the rear. Your BFGs are in date and have plenty of traction on them. So the wear bars are down there. You can see between the treads there, there's no dry rot or crack. There's no cracking in the treads itself. And then there's good traction, good tread left yet. You do have chrome tips that exhaust down below the quarters there on the driver and passenger side duals between the leaf springs. Cast tanks in pretty good shape. Good looking car. 1968 Chevrolet big block Camaro. We're going to set it down on the ground. We're going to take it on a little test drive. Before we do that, let's discuss our payment options. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank, and more common method of payment is bank wire transfer. Bank wire transfer puts the funds there the same day or the following morning if it's later in the day. This way we can start preparing your vehicle for shipment. The vehicles are prepared for outgoing shipment in order that they're funded. Therefore, the sooner you pay for your car, the sooner you get your vehicle. And we might have 2 or 3 in front of yours that week. We might have 5 or 6 in front of yours that week. It just depends on what we sold. But once we're funded, it gets put into that inspection order. What gets checked on the inspection? So we torque the lug nuts. We check tire pressure, check brake lights, reverse lights, tail lights, wipers, turn signals, horn, things like that. They're old cars. Anything can stop working, start leaking at any given time. Therefore, we put it through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. If you're not a cash buyer and you're financing, we do have different collector car lenders we work with that will finance you up to 15 years on these collector cars. Now, the approval is based on not only your credit score, but also the price of the vehicle. So, they're not going to finance a $25,000 car for 15 years. I don't even think you'd want to do that. You'd be paying on it till the day you die. But they will if you want a cheaper payment, you know, on a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 car. I realize we understand this isn't a daily driver for a lot of you people, so it's a luxury item. Therefore, they'll do 15 years, make your payment nice and low, and then you can go ahead and pay it off early without incurring any kind of prepayment penalty. So that makes it nice. And it's the same process if you're financing as it is being a cash buyer. Once we're funded, it goes through the pre-delivery inspection. Once it's through inspection, we put the car through detail. After it's through detail and it's all clean and pretty looking, we dispatch it for shipment if we are the ones handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a truck here within 48 hours. However, sometimes it's a little longer if you're in a more difficult destination or you're a West Coast run where trucks only leave, you know, once a week versus, you know, 2 and 3 times a week. But I promise you, once we're funded, we work quickly. We will get you your car on the way just as soon as we possibly can. We know you're excited to get your vehicle. We do this a couple times a month, so the whole process is a lot faster than you might think it is. We have this whole thing streamlined. We do this a lot, and we'll get you your car, truck, SUV just as soon as we possibly can. And of course, if you're the ones handling the shipping, whether you're sending your own carrier or whether you're coming to get the thing yourself, we'll let you know when it's ready and you can come get it or send after it, send for it. Let's set our 68 Camaro down on the ground. We will take it out in the Daytona sunshine and we will show you how the car runs out. Okay, here at Hangsters, we are braving the elements today. We're going to deal with a little bit of rain, so it's a good thing that our wipers work because we'll need them today. It's June in Florida, so you can't get a day without rain. Tack works. Driver's side turn. Passenger side turn. Radio.
So you can park your car and check out that pipeline to surf.
And it does have an antenna here in the windshield. Fuel gauge works. Our gauges down there, battery voltage, oil pressure. Got 50 pounds of oil pressure. Temp we'll keep an eye on through the test drive. Good stuff. Let's go drive it before the rain gets too heavy. It's supposed to really monsoon, so I'm going to try to get it in before we get dumped on. Let me tell you something, I'm a little bummed because this thing is a monster, and I'm probably not going to be able to show you much because when you have 150-degree asphalt and raindrops on it, it doesn't work too well for traction on big horsepower cars. But the car tracks friggin' fantastic. Steering's nice and tight. The car absolutely rips in terms of horsepower. I don't know how much horsepower this thing's putting out, but let me assure you, it's enough. This 454 is set up correctly. The speedo's working. I don't know if we can scroll all the way past the tack there. Speedo's working and is accurate. Fuel gauge, like I said, is full. We put 16 bucks in it. You know, we always test the fuel gauges when this one, you know. By the way, the horn is not working. We are aware of that. It's because there's no horn relay. We got one over at the shop. I got a stick in it. I wasn't gonna stop a test drive for a horn relay, so, but we'll have that rectified. Temps coming up. I'll give it a little gas here through the corner, but I can't, like I said, I can't get on it too much because I'll just lose my rear tires. Yeah, I already lost them. Car absolutely flies. That was 70. You know, if you take the RPM up, you can easily bang three digits on this car, no problem. This 454 is set up extremely nice. It doesn't have an excessive cam. It's not, you know, when you're sitting there at an idle, it's not, you know, it has plenty of horsepower, and really the response in the throttle is fantastic. No popping through the exhaust. Car pulls good. Car's nice and tight. And what I mean by that, there's no excessive, you know, front end wobble. There's no tire shake or shimmy. No engine vibration, tranny vibration. The brakes, look at the brakes. Car stops nice and straight, nice and firm. No pulsation or vibration in the front end rotors. Really, really nice vehicle. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of this car today, along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, our Camaro includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty covers the internal components of the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It does not cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, oil pan gasket leaks, valve cover gasket leaks, anything like that. It's just a powertrain warranty. It's good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, so you don't have to take the car to a Chevy dealership. You don't have to take it to a special muscle car or hot rod shop or restoration center. You can take it to any ASE certified facility, which is most independent and franchise facilities across the United States. What else? You just can't take it to your buddy Bob at work that says he's a Chevrolet expert. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It is within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. At full retail price, we arrange everything. We make sure the driver's properly licensed, bonded, and insured to carry your vehicle. We pay them when they pick the car up. We arrange the pickup. We arrange the delivery. At a negotiated cost, you're going to do all that legwork yourself. We have a broker we can put you in touch with. If you've never shipped a car before, you don't have the first clue about how to do it, we can turn you on to somebody who does. If you're a collector, hobbyist, enthusiast, and you want to trailer this beauty home yourself, you're more than welcome to do that. We don't make any money off the shipping. We provide it as a convenience to our buyers. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, you can certainly pick this 1968 Camaro big block up and drive it home yourself. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in what is usually sunny Daytona Beach. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Please check us out. We'd love to earn your business.